what happens is they come into reality and material fruition because the delay time has been satisfied. Quazi here, and I'm in Boston right now by the beautiful Charles River, as you can see behind me. And today I want to talk to you about why it's not manifesting. Now, I've been getting a lot of questions about, oh no, I've been visualizing for a while and none of it's working. I don't think it's even working. Nothing's materializing, nothing's manifesting. What do I do? This is a very common question I get, and I personally struggle with this myself. I know it sounds crazy, but I also struggle with this myself because it's very easy to get discouraged when nothing is going your way. Because in life, we are only happy when something goes our way. So that's why I want to address this video today. Now, this video has been inspired by concepts from reality transurfing. And if you don't know what reality transurfing is, it's basically a model, a quantum physics model, way of viewing the reality and how things materialize into reality and how everything basically works. And it was written by Vadim Zeland, who's a Russian quantum physicist. So you should definitely check that book out if you haven't already. I discuss a lot of concepts from that book in most of my videos, a lot of my videos, and they've helped me and countless other people change their lives absolutely miraculously. So with that, let's talk about why it's not manifesting. So I'm gonna go into this reality transurfing concept, which is basically the concept of a dual mirror. Okay, so this dual mirror works in a way that there is an image that you form with your thoughts and your attitudes and your actions and everything that basically happens. And it forms this image in reality. So there is known as the alternative space, and the alternative space contains every single possible reality that can be manifested. So there's a reality in which you're rich, reality in which you're poor, reality in which you're alive, a reality in which you're caught up in some natural disaster or get into a car crash and die. All of those are possible in this current reality, but a certain sector of it is being manifested according to the image you're forming to that mirror, through the attitudes and through how you've lived your life so far. So these images are formed, but because you can form an image, the image can also form the object. That's why it's a dual mirror. As the image, so the object. As the object, so the image. And if you form the reflection by, choosing your attitudes, the reflection also forms this attitude by getting you what you want or giving you what you want. So that's why reality works like, if I focus on gratitude, I'm going to get good things into my life. But then you get good things in your life and then you focus on gratitude. You become grateful, you become happy. Good things happen to you and then you become happy. So it works both ways. I hope that makes sense. I know I didn't explain it too clearly, but I hope that makes sense. But anyway, in understanding that dual mirror, we also need to understand that this mirror works with a lag. And this means that there is a delay in the reflection that is formed. So if you take up some sort of an attitude and you want to manifest something and it isn't immediately manifesting, fret not, because there is a delay time involved with it. Now, I was also exposed to this concept of the delay, but I really didn't quite understand it. And I know that it's a difficult concept to grasp because, there's a delay, but it goes much deeper than that. So let's think about it this way. If you've been focusing on positive thoughts for a while, and nothing good has been happening. And this is very common to my personal life and what has happened to me too. So this is what happens to me. I focus on positive thoughts, I focus on becoming the person that I want to become, and I form the image in the mirror. But the mirror doesn't immediately reflect that image. It's like raising your hand, but the mirror takes a while to raise its hand. Does that make sense? So that's what the delay is. So let's say I've been focusing on becoming that person that I want to become, and I've been focusing on gratitude and all of those, and I want to manifest a certain reality. And I've been doing that for a while. And, first 3-4 days I'm happy, first month or two I'm happy, I'm manifesting. I know it's gonna work, I just need to be patient, it's gonna work. But then all of a sudden I get sick of waiting and then I just start doubting myself. I'm like, oh no. So around month 3, I'm like, what if this doesn't work, What if I can't manifest? What if this stuff isn't even real? And even I get these thoughts sometimes that the law of attraction might not even be real because it is so elusive. Like, it is so elusive that people who have been talking about it for years and years might not even believe it's real. So even I get doubts like, oh, what if it's all about just being born lucky and being born in the right situation at the right time? And what if it wasn't just meant to be? And all of these thoughts come, all of these doubts come in my mind, and then all of a sudden, as I'm about to get sad and get in a depressive state, something good happens. Whatever I wanted to manifest, as soon as I stop pursuing it so hard, as soon as I let go of it, it just comes into reality. But it comes at the time when I'm feeling low and nothing's going my way. Do you see how the lag is working now? Basically, what's happening is you've been focusing on positive thoughts for a while, and those have been waiting to show itself into reality. And as soon as you let go after visualizing for a while, what happens is they come into reality and material fruition because the delay time has been satisfied. But then what happens is you get into your low point. You get into that, oh no, nothing is going my way. And then you start getting depressed, you start getting sad. And all of a sudden, what happens is after that good thing plays its course, this negativity, again, that you projected out into the mirror, this shows itself into reality. And then something bad happens again. Do you see what's happening? The delay time is in both those things. It just works with a delay. If you feel good and you try to manifest your reality and you're doing everything right, if you don't keep at it and then you go into negativity, the point at which you're negative is at all of a sudden your results are going to come in. As soon as you let go, the results come in. But then because you've been focusing on that negativity and now you let go of that negativity and go into positivity because you just got positive feedback from your reality and you just got the thing you wanted, now all of a sudden the wave of fortune you were riding turns into a wave of misfortune because these negativity had been waiting to manifest into reality. Does that make sense? So that's basically how this lag time works, and this is basically why things aren't manifesting. Now, I want to get deeper into why things aren't manifesting for you the way you wanted. Now, let me do this with an example. So back in sophomore year of college, what was happening was I was very into my academia, and I really wanted good grades. And that semester, I really wanted to get an A in this particular class. And the first midterm came around, and I was studying really hard, and it was a really difficult subject. It was like Mechanics 2 or something. It was my dynamics course. And I was studying really hard, and I was like, no, you know what? I'm gonna get 100 in this exam. I must. And there was so much resistance to it because there's attachment. Wherever there's attachment, there is some sort of resistance because you don't let yourself become one with the thing itself. So the reality you're trying to manifest, you're not letting yourself become one with it. So you attach yourself to it because you're holding on and you're desperately trying to hold on because you subconsciously believe that if you don't hold on, it's going to go away. So that's what was happening with me. In this first midterm, I was trying so hard to manifest this A, this 100% that I was trying to get. And in doing that, what do you think I was doing? I was building what is known as excess potential. Now, if you don't know what excess potential is, click up here, I talk about it. And what excess potential is basically a way of nature to balance out an inhomogeneity or an imbalance in its field. Whenever you desire something bad enough, then this becomes a resistance and this becomes an imbalance in nature, and nature will act to balance out this imbalance that you caused by raising this excess potential. So nature initiates balanced forces which come in and don't give you what you want because that's the easiest way for nature to function. And nature will always take the path of least resistance, least energy. So anyway, whenever I was desiring that big result in my first midterm really badly, what happened was I didn't do well in that exam at all because I was so attached to it. What happened was the exam came and I was just going blank and I was nervous and all of these feelings, I was just overwhelmed by my feelings. But that's more of at a surface level, its effects showing. But more at a deeper level, what was happening was I was building excess potential and I was getting too attached to my goal, and that's why it didn't manifest. Second midterm comes around, and then after doing really badly in the first one, I again affirmed all of my law of attraction principles that I learned and everything that I know now. I learned some of that stuff and learned about letting go, and what I did was I just told myself, you know what, if it happens, it happens. If not, then it doesn't. But the only thing I can do is take action towards getting it. That's the only thing that's in my control. So I'm just gonna do that. If I fail this semester, if I get a B, I just totally almost surrendered. I just let go of wanting that A in that class. Second midterm comes around, what do you think happened? I got exactly the result that I wanted. I got an A at the end of that semester because the second midterm was worth more than the first midterm. And yeah, so I ended the semester with an A, and I got, I think, a 95% on that Mechanics 2 exam. So anyway, this just goes to show that whenever you've been, focusing your attention really intensely on one thing and it just doesn't come, just let go of it. Just let go of it and live your life, and live your life with the joy that it's going to happen eventually, that it's already happened, and it's just waiting for material fruition because there is a lag time. So anyway, with that, that's basically this video. And the two concepts that are really important is always maintain your high. And if you feel low, don't resist it. Don't be like, oh no, I'm feeling low. Just let it ride itself out. Just be constantly observing it. Because once you observe it, you don't react to it. You don't let it become a reality. You just say, oh, well, I'm feeling low now because things aren't going my way. Okay, let it be. The moment is here. This is the present moment. I'm here now. What can I do? There's nothing more I can do. I've done everything that I can. The rest of it is up to reality to make it manifest. So the two concepts are, remember that reality always works as a dual mirror with a lag time. So there's always a delay in whatever message you send out, whatever intention you send out. And it's always going to work with that delay no matter what, because that's just how it is. The second thing you should remember is that whenever you've been positive for a while and you've been focusing too intensely on one goal for a while, just let go and let God. Just let go and let the reality do its thing for you. Just enjoy basking in the moment. Enjoy that your reality is eventually going to manifest. And you'll see that by doing all of these things, anything that you want in life will come into place eventually at the right time when it was meant to. So anyway, with that, thank you so much for watching this video, and thanks so much for tuning in. If this video helped you, please share it with a friend so they may benefit as well. I'm also growing a massive Facebook group where I share all of these concepts and we discuss law of attraction practices. Now, when I first started with the law of attraction, I was struggling a lot, and I found out that I hindered my results personally because, well, I didn't know what I was doing, and I didn't know that people even practice this stuff. So I didn't find any groups, and I didn't get the help that I wanted as a beginner, and to just tweak my practices. So that's why I made this group, so we can all help each other collectively and manifest all of our goals and live our dream lives. So click on the link below to join the Facebook group, and I would love to see you there and interact with you on a personal level. Also, I'm excited to announce that the Reality Mastery Program is still open for a bit while we get more clients and do a lot of these consulting calls. I'm getting really, really, really good clients who could really use some identity shifting. So what the Reality Mastery Program is basically an identity shifting program. Because throughout my years in the law of attraction, what I've found is that most people are focused on having, what I can get. Or most people are focused on, oh no, what technique can I use to get? What can I visualize? Come on, it's gonna come. What technique can I do? What can I do in order to get? So there's the having paradigm, there's the doing paradigm. But the most powerful paradigm to come from is the being paradigm. And I found that in my personal life, whenever I started becoming the attractive person, then I started getting the girls that I wanted, then I started getting the attention from women that I wanted, and I attracted my dream partner that way. Whenever I focused on becoming a good student, that I'm a 4.0 GPA student now. What would this 4.0 GPA student do? Then I started getting this 4.0 GPA result. So whatever you become, you attract as a virtue of becoming this thing, because everything in the universe is in a constant state of becoming. This is the ultimate law of the universe and the law of variability. So with that, that's why I teach identity shifting, because it's the most profound change you can get. And the Reality Mastery Program is a comprehensive 6-week program where we take you from who you are right now to who you would like to be in order to get that reality that you want, and who you need to be to get that reality that you want. So anyway, with that, thanks for watching this video, and I hope I'll see you at the free consult, which is link in the description below. And in the free consult, we'll be discussing your current law of attraction practices and what we can do to help, and how the Reality Mastery Program, and if you would be a right fit for this program, basically. So yeah, with that, thanks for watching this video. Till next time, peace.